There's something deeply unsettling about Mrs. Kersh, an elderly woman who lives alone in a decaying, forgotten house. Time seems to have no effect on her, and the more you learn about her, the more chilling the truth becomes. In It, Chapter 2, Mrs. Kersh offers a disturbing clue to her origins when she mentions that her father was a circus leader. For those familiar with Pennywise's history, this raises a terrifying question. Could Mrs. Kersh be Pennywise's daughter? The mere suggestion sends shivers down your spine, as it evokes images of a child growing up under the influence of the monstrous being that terrorized Derry for generations. A daughter born into darkness, molded by fear. But the question goes even deeper than that. As she sits motionless in her rocking chair, her body remains unchanged while the world around her decays. The dusty room, peeling wallpaper, and cobweb-covered furniture are all symbols of time's relentless march. Yet Mrs. Kersh seems untouched by it, much like Pennywise himself, who could appear and disappear at will, defying the very laws of nature. Could it be that Mrs. Kersh isn't just Pennywise's daughter, but Pennywise in another form? Her unsettling behavior, the slow, deliberate movements, the blank stare, the way she lingers in the shadows, suggests more than just a daughter haunted by her father's legacy. Perhaps Mrs. Kersh is a new incarnation of Pennywise, lurking behind a human facade, waiting to strike again. Her story, her home, and her ageless presence all point to something far more sinister than what meets the eye. Could it be that Pennywise has never truly left Derry? Could Mrs. Kersh be a part of his eternal cycle of fear, a manifestation of the terror that he thrives on? As the shadows deepen and her cold, unblinking eyes seem to follow you, one terrifying thought lingers. Mrs. Kersh might not just be Pennywise's daughter. She might be Pennywise himself, hiding in plain sight, waiting for the next victim to fall into her trap.